กาสท่านอาจารย์ท่านพูดไทยได้ไหมได้เลยช่วยหน่อยนึกว่าต้องแปลภาษาเวียดนามแย่เลยอ๋อวันนี้มี
Today we have the senior monks from Vietnam.
พระผู้ใหญ่ท่านมาเยี่ยม
He is from Annam Nikaya.
หัวใจของการปฏิบัตินะ
The heart of meditation is to cultivate your mindfulness.
มีสติ
If you have
สมา
mindfulness,
ธิปัญญามันก็จะสมบูรณ์ขึ้น
our morality, our precepts, our samadhi, and wisdom will be perfect. So without mindfulness, then there's no chance. There was one time I went to visit Venerable Kamkian. He was a disciple of Venerable Tian. He was a very adept meditation master. He was ill and was hospitalized at Chulalongkorn Memorial Hospital. And back then I had a chance to visit him. When he saw me, he said that the Buddhism can go. It means like it is there's someone to heritage the Buddhism because there is someone to teach about mindfulness. There was one time Venerable Kamkian was invited to teach in Bangkok and he taught about mindfulness. And when he finished his teaching, the one who arranged the event asked him why he taught about mindfulness. Why didn't he teach about morality? And why did you teach about mindfulness? He didn't understand. And when he told me about this, he was laughing and he said he was right. But we are also right in our way because with mindfulness then we have precepts, samadhi and wisdom. Without mindfulness then we don't have morality or precepts or samadhi or wisdom. I can teach about precepts, samadhi and wisdom, but I rather taught about the root cause of these things. And we also need to learn about the foundations of mindfulness as Buddhists. Without learning about this, then we don't have a real taste of Dhamma. Teaching in the past, it was only about donation, or to do the food offering to the monks, and on the monks' day, then they would go to stay at the temple to keep the precepts. But back then they didn't teach much about meditation. But or sometimes they taught about the peace of the mind. But Without mindfulness, then the mind is defiled. So we need to learn about mindfulness cultivation and not any general kind of mindfulness. We need to learn the the four foundations of mindfulness. Every single mind has the general kind of mindfulness, but the four foundations of mindfulness is the mindfulness that recognizes within this body and mind. What we're gonna get from learning within this body and mind? We learn within this body and mind to see the truth that they are under stress to dissolve. They are not under our control. They change according to their causes. Then we're gonna see that this body and mind are not something special or wonderful. No matter how much we try to preserve it, one day they will dissolve. So we learn to see the downside of this body and mind, and then one day we can get dispassionate about them, and then we can let go of them. Our mind suffers because we are attached to this and that. For example, we are attached to this form, sounds, tactile sensation. This is called karma, not karma, but karma. Another thing that we are attached to a lot is the view, our opinion. We are attached to our opinion strongly, especially the wrong view, the wrong opinion. We are attached to the wrong view that the self, our self does exist. We think ourself is immortal, and when we die, the self will leave this body and reborn. This is not a teaching of Buddhism. This is rather Hinduism's teaching. So if we don't really understand Dhamma, then we receive this wrong teaching or wrong view. These days, people are fighting over interests, like benefits and opinions. They have different opinions, so they argue. So those who are not attached to karma or sensual pleasure is the non-returner or anakami. The sodapanna, the stream enterer, he can let go of the wrong view. And what we are attached to, we are also attached to attavatupadhan. That is the belief that the self or our self does exist. This thing, the sodapanna or stream enterer can let go. And another thing that we are attached to is our like superstition. Buddhism is not about superstition, it's about causes and effects. The Buddha's teaching is about causes and effects. Because this exists, then that exists. Because things happen for its causes, So in Buddhism, there is no God, the God who creates human and the world. We don't care about these things. We only care that things happen for their causes, like elements combine and become things and becomes living things, becomes animals. So there are causes and effects. There are no creator, no God, but there are devas. But devas are not the one who dictate your life. So to transcend suffering, we have to walk within this noble path. And in summary, we need to have the precept, samadhi, and wisdom. And when these things are ripened, then the noble path will occur. And we cannot command this thing to happen. We have to cultivate them. And for the bad side, if we have bad thought, then we will have bad words, bad speech, and bad actions, bad physical actions. So there are causes for people to do bad things. There are bad causes that push them to do bad things. And there are good causes for people to do good things, to go to Nibbana, to do good causes, to let go of bad causes. That's why the Buddha taught us not to do any bad things and to purify our mind. So in order to have precept, samadhi, and wisdom to be perfect, it's difficult for us to keep the precepts, and we break our precepts often, and we always go to the temple to ask for the precepts. And when people go to the temple, the first thing they do is to ask for the precepts. And then after they receive their precept, first thing they do is they keep chatting, talking nonsense, and they break their precepts already. So this kind of practice is not genuine, it doesn't work. Because defilements take over our mind. That's why we break the precept. If defilements cannot take over our mind, then we will not break the precepts. If we have mindfulness, then the mind is not bad. Then we will have automatic morality, samadhi, and wisdom. We will not do bad things. So that's why we need to train our mindfulness. Without training for mindfulness, then there's no chance for us to develop our morality to the level of the Arya Kantasin, the level of morality that noble people admire. And about samadhi, we need the mindfulness to have good samadhi. So Buddhists, they don't learn about this when they go to temple. They would just donate something and ask for precepts. It's not that easy to have precepts. And some people, when they go to the temple and then they try to do concentration. Back then, when I was a lay person, I went to practice at temples of meditation masters in the woods. The the one that were peaceful. And meditation master, when they saw me, they would just told me to practice in the monks area because they knew that I was a serious practitioner. There was one time I went to practice in a forest monastery, and the meditation master, the venerable abbot, told me to practice in the forest area. And some people like asked me in the morning that why I didn't come out to practice outside, and people think that I was they didn't know where I was. So one day I came out and I saw a lot of people practice around the Ubosot, or the main ordination hall, and a lot of people also did the sitting meditation in the ordination hall. And I was thinking no one was practicing. There were hundreds of people doing their walking and sitting, but no one was really practicing. They did the sitting, but their mind were thinking or sinking in their meditation object. No one has the mind that's in the middle path. So I was thinking that no one was practicing. These words like occurred to me, even though like hundreds of people were sitting and walking. And in the morning, I went to see Venerable, the senior meditation master. When he saw me, he smiled and said, in this temple, no one is practicing. He was saying the exact same thing I was thinking the night before, and I was shy. Then I realized that last night when I went to see those people, I didn't practice myself. I was lost. I let my mind out to see this and that. So that's why mindfulness is so crucial. There was one time I went to practice at another temple in Surin province. During the day, it was so hot, and there was one big tree, and under that big tree there was a bamboo bench. So after the breakfast, we went to listen to the Dhamma talk, and at that temple, after the monks finishing their breakfast, then lay people had their breakfast, and after the breakfast I went out and I saw that big tree. It is called Gadon tree, and the whole temple was so hot, and there was only one big tree. So I was thinking that I would be practicing under that big tree all day. And then one meditation master in that temple shouted at me, "Pramote, just wanting to practice was wrong already." You see, at that time, I didn't see the desire in my mind. I lost mindfulness. And I felt that it was good that I received the Dhamma teaching from this meditation master. So without mindfulness, I wasn't practicing. With mindfulness, then I am practicing. So to practice or sitting or walking all day and night without mindfulness, you are not practicing. Like when I saw a lot of people do their walking and sitting, but without mindfulness, they were not practicing. So to practice is about learning about yourself, your body and mind. Without mindfulness, you forget your body and mind. So Venerable Ted taught us that mindfulness is necessary in any place, anywhere, anytime. But you cannot command your mind to have mindfulness. Mindfulness is uncontrollable. It's anatta. The mind is also anatta or uncontrollable. We cannot order mindfulness or the mind to arise. We have to do the cause. If we do the right cause, then we will receive the right result. The cause of mindfulness is called Thira Sanya. Thira means like stable, and Sanya is like memory. So if we can remember things well, then mindfulness will arise on its own. So first of all, we need to remember the states of physical form and the states of mental entity. If we can remember these states, then mindfulness will arise. The mindfulness arises because we can remember that state, and we can remember states because we see that state often. So we need to have the meditation object for the mind. Without meditation object for the mind, our mind would keep straying, wandering here and there like stray dogs. So we are not stray dogs. We need to have meditation object like a home for the mind. The Buddha taught us to use our body or feeling or the mind or the Dhamma as our meditation object. The Buddha already taught us what we should use, what we can use for our meditation object. The words body within bodies is the technical term. The word body within bodies, it means we take sample like some part of our body to learn. If we understand this part of the body, then we will understand the whole body. For example, we use our body breathing, body breathing out, body breathing in, and then feel it. We need to feel it, because if we are not feeling it, then we don't have mindfulness. Or if you don't like to use the mindfulness of breathing, then we can feel when our body is sitting, walking, standing or lying down. We can use the bodily postures as meditation object for the mind. Or if we don't like this, we can use sampachanya bappa. That is, when the body moves, know it. When the body is still, know it. like Venerable Tian, he taught like when you move, feel it. When you are still, feel it. So what I'm teaching is not something out of nowhere at all. Some people don't understand the essence of this. They have to like do exact posture. There was one time I went to Venerable Tian's temple to see how they were practicing, and I saw that they did the exact posture, but they didn't have mindfulness. Our body already moves naturally. So you can just use any posture. If you intend to move repeatedly, then our mind would get used to it, and then it will get lost. It will get drowsy. But actually, our body moves all the time. It moves hands or arm. It moves by itself. We don't have to pretend to move. So to use the bodily movements as our meditation object, the body moves on its own already. Like when we breathe, the body moves. When you understand me and then you're not your head, you move. So when you move the fan, you are moving. You just need to feel it when you move. But if you move in some posture repeatedly, then you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna get lost in it. So the mind needs to have meditation object. You can use your body. You can use some part of the body, like the body breathing out, the body breathing in. And later on, when your mind gets deluded and you see your friends walking across the street and you lose your mindfulness, and then you move your legs, and when your body moves, mindfulness arose right there. So you move by breathing, move by changing posture, move by moving your body. When your body moves, and be mindful of the body moving or changing postures. And later on, when you are lost, when you don't have your mindfulness, and then when your body moves, then mindfulness will arise. I have been practicing since I was a layperson, and I saw the body exploded into nothing. So it was too easy for me to see the mind, and it was boring for me to see the mind actually. So when I went to see Venerable Dun, he taught me to observe my mind, and I practiced for 3 months. Practice for the mind to be still. And after that, I went to see Venerable John. I said, I know how to observe the mind. And he asked, like, how was the mind? And I said, the mind can do so many things. It can change, it can fabricate into anything, but I can manage it to be perfectly still. Then he said, what you are doing is wrong. The mind has a duty to think and to fabricate, but you practice for it to be still, to not think, to not fabricate. That was wrong. So you need to start over. So I had to come back and figure how did I do wrong. So he told me to observe. So I should not be the criticizer or the writer. He told me to observe the mind like reading a book. So our mind
เดี๋ยวตัวผู้ร้ายเข้ามา
like
เดี๋ยวตัวโกรธ
it's like
เดี๋ยวตัว
like
ผู้ดีเข้ามาตัวมีบุญมีกุศ
soap
ล
opera stage
เดี๋ยวตัวอิจฉา
like
เข้ามา
sometimes the
เดี๋ยวตัว
main
พยาบาท
character
เข้ามา
comes the villain
เนี่ยจิตของ
comes
เรา
the
แสดงละค
this
ร
and that
มี
character
ละครเว
comes
ทีอยู่ในใจของเรานี่เอง
so we have this
เราต้องใช้ว่าเป็น
soap
อารมณ์
opera
ก่อนนะ
stage in our mind
เพราะว่า
so
เวลาเรา
we
แบบไม่โดดเดี่ยว
see
ไม่
our
โดดเดี่ยว
mind like we
เราต้อง
see
อยู่
the
กับ
soap
จิต
opera
อย่ากระโจนลงไป
play
อย่ากระโจนลงไปกลางหน้าอกนี่
so when we
เรา
observe
ใช้
our
ให้
mind
ดูแบบคน
don't
นอก
jump into it
ดูเหมือนเราดู
just
ละครเวที
observe it
ละคร
as
เวทีที่แสดงอยู่ตลอดเวลา
as the
เดี๋ยวก็ตัว
outsider
ร้าย เดี๋ยว
as
ก็ตัว
the
ร้าย เดี๋ยวก็ตัวโหด
passerby
เดี๋ยวก็ตัวโลภ ตัวโกรธ ตัวหลง ตัวฟุ้งซ่าน ตัวโหด
and
ตัวอิจฉา
sometimes there is
เรา
the
จะ
good
วิ่ง
character bad
เราดูละ
character
ค
the
รเวที
cunning
ในใจของเรา
character
ที่หลวงพ่อฝึกอย่างนี้
so
นะ
we
แล้ว
see
ตัวละ
the
ครตัว
soap
แรกที่เรา
opera
รู้
in
จั
our
กก็
mind
คือตัวโกร
and
ธ
the first character I
เพราะนิ
saw
สัยหลวงพ่อเป็นคน
is
ใจ
the
ร้อน
angry
เกี่ยวกับ
one
คุณมาลีนี่แหละ
because
ใครมาจีบ
it
เรา
was
เราไม่
my
มีเนื้อหาสาระ จีบสนุก
disposition
แล้วหลวงพ่อนิสัยเดิม
I
เป็นคน
was
ใจร้อน
angry
เพราะงั้นเวลาหลวงปู่
I
บอก
get
ให้
angry
ดู
easily
มัน
back then
ว่าจิต
so
เรา
when
รู้
Venerable Dun told me to
เรา
observe
รู้
my
ทัน
mind
จิตโกรธ
so
ก็
I
ดับ
observed
จิ
my
ตไม่
mind
โกรธ
I
ก็ดับ
saw the
แล้ว
anger
ก็กระทบ
when
กับ
I
เรา
saw
เป็น
the
ครั้ง
anger
2
the
3
anger
4 แล้ว
ceases and then soon after I
อยู่
perceive
ใน
like
ห้อง
some face
สงบ
anger arose
เรา
again
อยู่ในห้องที่ร่ม ๆ อย่าง
my
เงี้ย
mind was
อยู่ใน
quick
ห้องแอร์ทำงาน
the
เส
mind
ร็จแล้วเดินไปห้อง
was
น้ำเปิด
very
ประตู
quick
ออกมาแสงแดด
and
เข้า
when
ตา
I was
หลวงพ่อ
inside the building and
เห็น
when I
เลย
opened the door
แส
and
ง
then
แด
the
ดเข้า
sunrise
เหยียบตาท่าน
come
องศาข้าง
I
ๆนี้
see the
เห็นเลย
sunrise and then
เรา
anger
อยู่ได้นาน
arose
ขึ้น
already
ขึ้น
so I
ครั้ง
can
แรก ๆ เรา
see
ก็ต้องเห็
in
นแผ่นดินที่แรง โกรธแรงๆ
more
เราจะรู้
subtle and
นาน
subtle
ๆ แล้ววัน
states
พฤหัส
of
ก็
the
เห็นเลย
mind and
พอ
later
เรา
on
นั่งอยู่
I
ด้วยกัน
could
ครั้ง
see
แรก ๆ
even
ผู้
the
มีบุญจะแส
slight
งไม่มีโท
annoying
ษ ไม่มีราคะ นะ ต่อไปแค่ชอบอะไรเงี้ย เรา
and
ก็เห็นแล้ว
in the same
เพราะ
way
งั้น จิตเราต้อ
as
งอยากให้
the
สติมันละเอี
sensual
ยดขึ้น
pleasure
ละเอียดขึ้น ค่อย ๆ ฝึกไป
in the beginning it has to be a
นะ หลวงพ่อ
very
ไม่ได้ฝึกแต่
strong
ตาย ฝึกตั้งแต่
raga
ยัง
or
เราต้องมีจิต
strong
เรา
desire
เห็นจิต
for you to
โกร
be
ธ
able
จิ
to
ตไม่
see
โกร
but
ธ
then
จิ
later
ตไม่
on
โกร
just
ธ จิตไม่
slight
โกรธ
desire
สัก
then
วัน
you
จิ
can
ตอยู่
see
แค่นี้เองอะ เดี๋ยวก็โกรธ เดี๋ยวก็ไม่โกร
so
ธ
if you have
สุดท้าย
angry disposition
จิตโล
just
ภก็รู้
observe
จิตไม่
that
โลภก็รู้
sometimes the
จิต
mind
โก
is
รธ
angry
จิตไม่โกรธ
sometimes
ก็
it
รู้ จิต
isn't
ฟุ้งซ่านก็รู้ จิตหดหู่ก็รู้ นะ
or
ต้อง
if
ฝึกเรื่
you
อย ๆ
would
หลวง
like
พ่อ
to
ชอบทำส
observe
มาธิ
delusion
นะ
then
จิตเป็นสมา
when
ธิ
the
ก็
mind
รู้
is deluded just
จิต
know
ว่าง
it when
เปล่า
the
ก็
mind
รู้
has
จิตเป็น
mindfulness
ยังไง ก็
just
รู้
know it
นะภาวนามาเรื่อย ๆ นะ ให้
and
รู้
if you can
จิต
do
ก็รู้ จิต
like
ฉวยจิต
deep
ก็รู้
samadhi
ให้
then
เป็น
just know
ฌาน
that
ที่ละ
when
เอียด
the
ไม่
mind
ฌานวิ
is
ปัสสนานะ
big
อย่างนี้เห็นนะ
just know it
เพราะเรา
is
ไม่
the
เคย
mind
เห็น
is
ด้วย
not
ซ้ำไป
big
ว่า
just
จิต
know
เราเป็
it
นจิตอยู่ นะ เราไม่เห็นว่าจิตเรารักษาจิตเอาไว้
and
นะ
at some point you're going to see that the mind is attached to the
งั้น
mind
เราต้อง
but
ฝึก
for
ให้
you
จิตเรา
all
อ
you
ยู่กับ
cannot
กา
see
ยก็ได้
this
ใช้เวทนาก็
so
ได้
you
จิต
we
ก็
need
ได้
to
นะ
have
ใช้
meditation
กายก็
anchor
ได้
for
รู้
the
สึก
mind
ให้เข้ารู้สึก ยืนเดินนั่งน
you
อน
can
รู้สึ
use
ก
your
ทำอะไรก็ให้รู้
body
สึก
the
ให้
body
รู้
breathing
เฉย
out
ๆ
breathing
จิ
in
ต
the
โกรธ
body
ก็รู้ จิตไม่
moving
โกรธก็รู้
for me I
นะ
use the
ค่อย
mind
ๆ
when
ฝึ
the
ก
mind
ค่
is
อย ๆ
angry
ฝึก
I
ตาม
know
ที่ห
it
ลวง
the
พ่อ
mind
บอก
is not angry I just
ค่
know
อย
it
ๆ รู้กว้างขวางออกไปเรื่อย ๆ นะ
and then you can more and
จิต
more
โกรธ จิต
phenomena
ชั่วก็รู้
the mind
จิต
is
สุข
good
ก็รู้
just
จิต
know
ทุ
it
กข์
the
ก็รู้
mind is
จิต
not
ไม่สุ
good
ข ไม่
just
ทุก
know
ข์ก็
it
รู้
the mind
นะ
suffers
ค่อย
know it the
ๆ
mind
ฝึกแบบนี้
happy
ไป
just
เรื่อย
know it
ๆ แล้
you
วต่อ
can
ไปพอละเอี
see
ยดจริง
more
ๆ
and
เรา
more
ก็จะรู้
subtle
พอ
phenomena
จิตเกิด
and at some
ที่
point
ตาก็รู้
you're gonna
นะ
see
ที่หูก็
when
รู้
the mind
จิ
arises
ตเกิด
at
ที่
the
จมูก
eye
ที่ลิ้น
at
ที่
the
กาย ที่ใจ
ear
ก็รู้
at the nose at the
โดยที่
tongue
ทีแรกเรา
at
ไม่
the
เห็น
mind at
มั
the
นก็ซุ่
body
มอยู่กลางอก เรานึกว่าตัวนี้คือจิตนะ
there was
มัน
one
ก็
time
ซุ่
I
มอยู่กลาง
saw
อกให้
the
มัน
something
จะเห็น
wavering
ก็เห็นมันหมุน ๆ อยู่ก
something
ลางอกนะ
shifting or
บางที
circling
มันกระเพื่อม ๆ
in the
ๆ ๆ
middle
ๆ
of the chest
เราก็ เอ๊ะ จิตมันอยู่ที่นี่เอง
I thought
ค
the
วามโล
mind
ภ ความ
was
โกรธ ค
there
วามหลง ความสุข ความทุกข์ ความอะ
because
ไรเนี่ย
greed
ผุดขึ้นจาก
anger
กลางอกนี่เอง
everything
เรา
arises
เอ๊
in from the
วันนี้
middle
เรา
of the
จะเห็นว่า
chest
ธรรมแท้เกิดขึ้น
Just like meditation master taught that the true Dhamma arises in the middle of the chest. Whoever saw that anger arises in the middle of the chest, even in the text, it's called the middle of the chest, Hataya Rupa, is like a station, is the the birthplace of mental phenomena. But in the text, they think that Hataya Rupa is the heart. But actually, Hataya Rupa is not the heart. Otherwise, people who change their heart, they would also change their habits. But actually, they don't. Their habits stay the same, remain the same. So in practice, we don't like believe everything in the textbook. We need to test it. So when we angry from our heart or from our physical heart or just from the middle of the chest. But actually, the duty of the heart is just to pump the blood. But the Hataya means middle. So the Buddha said that it's right here. So when I observed and I saw that those phenomena arise from the middle of the chest, and then I thought that the mind arises at the chest. But then I need to check if my thought was correct. Back then I believed that the mind arises from the middle of the chest, and then I asked Venerable Dun. I thought Venerable Dun would say that the mind is from the middle of the chest, but then Venerable Dun said the mind has no birthplace, no fixed station. Actually, the mind arises at the object of the mind. So the mind arises and ceases all the time. As I keep practicing, I see that the mind arises at the object. So in the beginning, when we cultivate mindfulness, we can use our body, our feeling, our mind. And for Dhamma, it's too difficult. We can do it later. Right now, just use your body and mind. Can we do it right now? Right now, are you breathing out or in? Is it difficult to know? Is it difficult to know that right now you are breathing in or out? It's not difficult at all. Do we need to make your mind like this to know it? You don't need to control your mind to know it. Don't make it harder than it is. The body right now is breathing out or in. Just know it with normal mind. Right now, no one doesn't know that he is sitting. They are sitting. You don't have to do like this to know. Now I'm sitting. Right now you are sitting, just know it. Now you are smiling. Can you feel it? Just see your body smiling. This is called sampachanya or the bodily movements. When you smile, the body is moving. Is it difficult to know that the body is smiling? Is it difficult to know that the body is nodding? Is it difficult to know that the body is itching and then you need to scratch it? It's not difficult at all. So Dhamma is not something difficult. It's not something mysterious. Venerable Dun said Dhamma or meditation is not difficult. It's only difficult for those who don't practice. Who are those who don't practice? Those who don't practice are those without mindfulness. they forget their body and mind. If they forget their body and mind, they are not practicing. So we need to have meditation object for the mind. Just use the one that you are comfortable to stay with. You don't have to use something difficult.
หายใจออกก็รู้หายใจเข้าก็รู้มันมีไอ้หนุ่มคนหนึ่งนะตอนนั้นหลวงพ่อยังอยู่เมืองการเพิ่งบวชใหม่ๆ
There was one guy back then when I was in Kanchanaburi. I was a new ordained monk, and there was one guy. He came to see me, and I taught him to use the body, and he said, "Can I use something else? Can I use like thunder or lightning or thunder?" And I said, like, how frequent do you hear the thunder? Just take a look at what Buddha suggested us to use as meditation objects. Those are the things that happens all the time. For example, your breath. It happens all the time. So your mindfulness can arise all day and night, all day. Don't be too smart, like outsmart, smarter than the Buddha. Your mind is greedy, just know it. Angry, just know it. Deluded, just know it. He didn't say that we have to forbid the mind from having anger or greed or delusion. We just need to know it. When you move your hand, just know it. Can you feel it? That guy with glasses, you see, you are shaking your head and you didn't feel it. Is it difficult to feel your body and mind? It isn't. The meditation object that the Buddha taught us, it happens. They happen all the time. Like for those with angry temperament, they can observe angry when the mind is angry and when the mind isn't angry, and this thing happens all day. If we can see that the body breathing in and out is not me, then you're gonna see that the whole body is not me. If you see that the happy mind and suffering mind and neutral mind is not me, then you're gonna see that all feelings, all kind of vedana, all feelings are not me. Or the angry mind, not angry mind, greedy mind, not greedy mind is not me, then you're gonna see that all kinds of mind is not me. So we take samples, and if we understand our samples, then we understand the whole thing. So if the body is breathing in and out all day, and then we can see that the body breathing in and out is not me, then you're gonna understand that the whole body is not me. Some people are outsmart. And what about the jumping body? The jumping body is not in this the movements that the Buddha taught. But how about the swimming posture? These things don't happen all the time. Just observe the main postures, like sitting, walking, standing, and lying down. How many times do you jump in a day? If you ever jump the ropes, what kind of meditation can you use? You can use the sampachanya, or the body moving and the body being still. So even you jump the rope, you can also practice your meditation. How about Tai Chi? Can we do the Tai Chi? If you can be mindful when you do Tai Chi, but most of the time when you do Tai Chi, you don't have mindfulness. You are hypnotized by these movements. We need wisdom. We don't need only peace. We need to see the truth of body and mind. These things are not the same. If you do Tai Chi and your mind gets drowsy, then it isn't the foundations of mindfulness. The foundation of mindfulness requires that you have mindfulness. That should be enough for today. You understand? Number 2, you are good. Number 6, you're okay. You're out a bit. Okay, let's review the homework. Number 1, I use my breath as primary meditation anchor, and for formal practice, I prefer sitting over walking because my eyes tend to close on their own. I like observing the mind and notice frequent rapid changes within it to the point where I no longer know what kind of person I am. My suffering lasts for shorter periods, but when suffering becomes intense and the mind struggles deeply, happiness spontaneously arises in the middle of my chest. My practice lately feels unusual. It seems easy and comfortable, yet I feel increasingly doubtful and confused. How should I continue practicing to progress toward stream entry? Luangpu says, when you're doubtful, just know it. When you're confused, just know it. Just stay in the present moment, moment by moment. One moment doesn't mean 1 hour. In the present moment means in this very present moment. If we live in the present moment, then suffering cannot last because suffering takes time. If we live moment by moment, if we have mindfulness, then suffering cannot last. So keep practicing. Right now, your mind sinks in. You are shaking your head. Do you know? You didn't know. When you were shaking your head, your mind were coarse. If you knew it, then your mind would become light. When you nod your head, naturally the mind is light. When you intend to nod your head, then your mind is tight. So move naturally. Practice more. Right now you control your mind. You are a bit anxious, so you are stiff. You are tight. You cannot forbid it. You see, you cannot forbid it. Your mind is anxious. Just know it. Just keep observing that it is not you. Mindfulness recognizes mental phenomena to see that they are not you. They are not me. When the mindfulness recognizes the body, just see that it is not me. Just perceive that they are not me. To cultivate wisdom, in the beginning, you need sanya. You need to perception. You need to perceive that it is not itself. Because you have a lot of wisdom, you have to see the non-self quality of phenomena, the anatta. Don't sink in. Just be an observer. See this body moving, see the mind changing. Don't think. It's not about thinking. Thinking and perceiving are not the same. Right now, you are thinking. Come back to your meditation object. When you practice and it becomes chaotic, don't try to fix it. Come back and start over. Come back to your meditation object and start over. Number 2. For formal practice, I do walking meditation for 2 hours daily. I regularly listen to your Dhamma teachings. I feel the arising and passing away of the mind across various aggregates. My desire to achieve different Dhamma states has decreased. Whenever the mind arises and passes away, I'm aware of it. I frequently experience a sense of selflessness, yet the sense of self still remains. Regarding moral precepts, if doing something causes my mind to become defiant or unpeaceful multiple times, I naturally avoid doing it. Am I still on the right path? Luangpu says, you are still in the right path, but you need to practice more. Your practice is good, but the mind is still hungry for the world. Just know yourself. Your practice is good. You are on the right path. You will progress gradually. Sometimes when we practice, happiness arises without us doing anything. Happiness just arises on its own. Why so? Because our mind has samadhi. When the mind has samadhi, we don't have to do jhana all the time. It's not like we have to do jhana all the time. You just need to have khanika samadhi or momentary samadhi, or even upachara samadhi. Sometimes rapture or bliss just arise. Right now, bliss arises. You see that it arises on its own. It arises, exists, and then ceases. Keep observing them. Your practice is good. Number 3. Regarding formal practice, I practice mindfulness all day. Mindful walking, reading, working, practicing mindfulness throughout the whole day. I continuously observe the mind and the thoughts that arise all day long. I reflect on dependent origination and the Four Noble Truths, observing that there is a step-by-step cycle of arising, while cessation occurs through a reverse process. When it moves in a continuous wheel, samsara, I cannot yet connect all the links together. May I ask if what I'm seeing is correct? Luangpu says that what you're seeing is good, but right now your mind is off its base. If your mind is not at its base, the mind doesn't have the right samadhi. So what you see is mixed with thought. It's not the true seeing, it's not the correct seeing. So your wisdom is still mixed with thoughts. So what I try to teach is for the mind to be truly rooted in awareness, to be truly grounded. So practice with your meditation object, and when the mind wanders, just know it. When the mind sinks in or attached to the meditation object, just know. Practice this a lot, and then the rest will come on its own. Wisdom without samadhi is just restlessness in Dhamma. So you need to practice to attain the right kind of mind, the mind that is truly rooted in awareness without controlling. Then when you practice, your mind will not be dry up. It will have happiness to cherish it. So practice with your meditation object. When the mind wanders, know it. When the mind sinks in your meditation object, just know it. Your practice is good. Just keep going. Number 4. For formal practice, I recite Buddha alongside the breath. Recently, I feel like I was focusing too hard, causing headaches. So I switched to observing only the breath. However, the mind strays easily. When I feel sleepy, I visualize a bright sphere similar to Kasina meditation, but I can only sustain it for a short period of time. Consequently, I stop fixing my focus on any particular object and simply close my eyes to stay with myself, which feels more comfortable, natural, and sustainable. Which meditation object should I use? Luangpu says just meditate for me to see. Just do what you said you are good at.
จิตเราเคลื่อนรู้ไหม
The mind moves, do you know?
อย่าเที่ยวแสวงหา
Don't search.
พอเห็นไหม
Can you see it?
จิตพยายามไปดู
The mind try to search for something to see. It's searching, keep searching inside.
ถอยออกมาสิถอยออกมา
Come out, come out.
ถ้าจะทำสมาธินะให้
When you
จิต
do samadhi, allow the mind to stay at this
ให้
level.
โมหะเข้ามา
If it's more than this, then the delusion will
เรา
seep
ทำจิตให้
in.
นิ่งอะ
When you make your mind
เหมือนกับ
still,
น้ำ
it's like
น้ำ
water.
นิ่งแล้วน้ำมันจะเน่า
When the water is still, it's become rotten.
ให้มันนิ่งซึมนะ
Don't make it still and dull, then you have delusion.
รู้สึก
Just be mindful. Be mindful more than this.
รู้สึกตัวเยอะกว่านี้รู้สึก
Be mindful more than this, even more than this. Come out.
รู้สึกตัวเอง
Yes. You need to be mindful like this. And then
สิ่งที่สติ
observe
รู้
that everything that the mind knows, they are not me, not
ตัว
mine.
นี้ผิดแล้วตัวนี้
Now
จิต
it's
เข้ามาแล้ว
wrong. You pull your mind in.
ไปดึงจิตเข้ามา
You pull your mind in. Don't do it.
จะได้เป็นการแทรกแซงเป็นการดัดแปลง
Doing so, you are interfering the
ใช้
mind.
จิตที่ปกติ
Just use
รู้
normal
สภาวะ
mind
ทั้งหลาย
to know phenomena as they really are.
ตัวนี้จิตไหลไปคิด
Right now, the mind wanders to think, you see, you know.
เนี่ยร่างกายขยับรู้สึก
Now your body is moving, just feel it.
ระวังเวลาจะเข้าสมา
Be
ธิ
careful when you do
โม
your
หะแทรกได้
samadhi.
ต้องระวังนะ
Delusion will seep in. Be careful. So it's better to stay outside. It's more, it's safer. When the body moves, just know it again and again. And then the good samadhi will arise on its own. Just move and know it. Move naturally. If you move repeatedly, then your mind will be drowsy because the mind will get used to it. Your mind has the habit of getting drowsy.
เห็นไหมเราส่งจิตไปดู
You see, you send your mind to see. You send your mind in.
ทันนะไม่งั้น
Just
เรา
know
ดู
it.
แล้วเราไปแช่อยู่
Otherwise, when your mind is out and sink,
ใช้กาย
the easy way is to use your body. When your body moves, just know it again and again. Do it over and over, and then the rest will be better. Number 5.
เบอร์ห้า
Regarding formal practice, I do walking meditation every morning and evening
เบอ
about.
ร์สี่
Hold on. Number 4. Right now, you are compressing yourself.
มันจะแน่น
You
แน่น
pull yourself in. It becomes tight. Don't pull it.
ธรรมดาอย่าไป
Just know
แทร
it
กแซง
naturally. Don't interfere it.
ไม่ต้องตั้งใจทำแบบนั้น
You don't have to intend to do like that.
รู้อย่างที่มัน
You
เป็น
don't have to do anything. Just know it as it is.
ไม่ต้องพยายามนะ
Don't try.
ร่างกายเคลื่อนไหวรู้สึกไป
When the body moves, just know it. Number 5.
เบอร์ห้าเดินจงกรมเช้าเย็น
Regarding
ทุก
formal
วัน
practice, I do
วันละ
walking
ประมาณ
meditation
40
every morning and evening, about 40 minutes per session. I observe the body moving, itching, feeling fatigue, belching, or being restless.
คิดเลื่อนล
I
อย
see the
เรื่อย
mind as a
ๆ
separate thing, thinking about various things on its own. Sometimes I notice thoughts immediately as they arise.
พักหนึ่ง
Other times the mind is lost in thought for a while before I realize it.
มาสักพัก
I have
แล้ว
been observing the body and mind like this for some time. How should I proceed next? Luangpu says that just keep going, keep feeling it.
ฆราวาสนะจุดอ่อน
For lay
ของ
people,
ฆราวาสคือ
their
สมา
weak
ธิ
point is the weakness
ยุคนี้
is
สมาธิ
samadhi.
ไม่ค่อยมีกัน
In this era, people don't have samadhi.
ฝึกนะ มีอารมณ์
Just
กรรมฐาน
practice.
สักอันหนึ่ง
You need to have meditation
สังเกต
object
ตัวเองเรื่อย
and be aware of your
ๆ
mind
กรรมฐานนะ
over and
ไม่
over.
มีวิหาร
You
ธรรม
need to have the viharatham, the anchor for the
ไม่
mind.
รู้ก็อย่า
Otherwise, your mind will keep wandering.
รู้
And
อยู่
when
ต
you
ลอ
know
ด
it, don't pull your mind in. Just know naturally. Don't pull the mind in. Your mind is lost in thought, you see?
พอรู้ทัน
Yes.
หลงคิดได้
When you know that the mind is lost in thought, then the mind exits from that state. It awakes. Can you feel that the mind is now awakened?
เรารู้จิตหลงคิดเรารู้ไม่ได้ห้ามหลงนะ
So practice with your meditation object, and when the mind is lost,
รู้หลงแล้ว
just know it.
ก็อย่าหลงคิด
Don't forbid the mind from being lost, wandering to think.
ปีติสุขมันเกิดขึ้นแล้ว
You see, bliss
ส
arises.
มาธิมันเกิดขึ้นอัตโนมัติ
So you have the samadhi. The samadhi arises on its own. When this kind of samadhi arises, when mindfulness recognizes states, you're gonna see that those states are impermanent and they are not me. They're not you. Don't think about anything. Just train for the mind to be truly rooted in awareness. Number 6. For formal practice, I practice awareness of the present moment from waking until sleeping. I perceive the natural condition of the 5 aggregates as mere phenomenon. I use lightness as a point of observation. I see that as long as desire remains, one cannot escape suffering. I observe the law of karma operating in the mind. Intention is the cause and the states of the mind is the result. I see the 5 aggregates as lacking any lasting essence, and I recognize that defilements arises from delusion. My target is to establish right view. Luangpu says, keep going. Your practice is correct.
อย่าโลภก็ได้
Don't be greedy. Don't expect any result.
คือบูชา
Just practice as an offering to the Buddha. Don't expect the result for yourself.
เบอร์ 7
Number 7.
เบอร์ 7
For formal practice, I practice mindfulness of breathing anapanasati. Then through breathing, I achieve calmness, stability, rapture, and happiness. I can enter first jhana and certain states of jhana quickly. Rapture and happiness continue to arise, though I am unsure which specific jhana state I am in. Eventually, I can reach another type of happiness, like calm, peaceful, and cool. I contemplate ultimate peace and freedom from defilements, alternating with observing the 3 marks of existence. Once I am fully satisfied with this happiness, I circle back to observing the breathing of body. Luangpu says, just observe that is there still the sense of self hiding in your mind.
ตัวเราโผล่ขึ้นมาไหม
When you are lost, is there any sense of self arising? Just observe this.
มันยังละสักยทิฏฐิไม่ได้
Then
ไม่อย่างละสักยทิฏฐิไม่ได้อย่าง
as long as you cannot let go of the sakaya titi or the wrong view about self, then you are not the stream enterer. You only see emptiness, the voidness. What you see is the voidness.
คอยสังเกตความเคลื่อนไหว
Just
เปลี่ยนแปลงของจิตไปเรื่อย
keep noticing the changes within your
ๆ
mind
เกิดดับเปลี่ยน
again and
แปลง
again.
นะ
The mind arises and ceases all the time.
เยอะ
Observe this a lot.
ๆถึงจุดหนึ่งเราถึงจะละ
At some point, then you can let go of the wrong view that this mind is not me.
ปฏิบัติ
We don't rush to attain nibbana. We practice step by step.
ต้นเนี่ยมุ่งละ
In
ความเห็นผิด
In the first step, we need to let go of the wrong view that this body and mind are
อยู่ๆเราไปคิดถึงนิพพาน
me.
มันจะไปคิดเอา
If all of a sudden you just think about nibbana, then it's merely thought. Then you're gonna enter samadhi and emptiness, and that emptiness is not nibbana
เข้ามีการออก
because there is entering and existing. There was one time when I was a lay person, I entered into one kind of samadhi, and the whole samsara, the whole world, the whole universe disappeared. There was no sun, no moon, no time, no day and night. I thought that was nibbana.
ครูบาอาจารย์
And when I went to see a meditation master, and he chided me, "What kind of nibbana that you have to enter and exit?" You see, you need to enter and exit from that nibbana state. There are dual states. As long as there are dual states, that is not the real thing. Just notice that the mind operates on its that the mind keeps operating, and all kinds of mind are impermanent and non-self. Number 8.
ปฏิบัติ
For
ใน
formal
รูปแบบ
practice, I
โดยให้
practice
ตน
walking
เข้า
meditation
ไม่
for
ว่า
an
ใน
hour
ระหว่าง
after
ชั่ว
work
โมง
daily.
ระ
During
หว่าง
the
วัน
day,
ที่
when
ไม่ได้
not
คิด เรื่อง
thinking
งาน
about
ก็
work,
บ
I
ริ
recite
กรม
Buddha,
แล้วก็พิ
observing
จาร
the
ณา
body
ร่าง
and
กาย บ้าง
contemplate the
ดู
bones.
กระดูก บ้าง
I have become
มี
more
สติ
mindful
มาก
and
ขึ้น
notice
เห็
myself
น
getting
ให้
lost
ต
in
ไม่
thought
โกร
more
ธ
often,
ไม่
but
จะ
it
โกรธ
doesn't
นา
last long,
ไม่
and
โกรธ ไม่นาน
nor does
รัก
anger.
ษา ศีล
I
ให้
am
คง
able
ที่
to maintain the
ทำ
5
ให้
precepts
ฟุ้งซ่าน
well.
ให้ หยุด
I
นิ่ง
have
ให้ สงบ
also
แล้ว
been treated
ตั้
for
งใจที่จะปฏิ
depression
บัติ
and
ให้
have
เกิด
been
บูชา
off
ขอหลวง
medication for 4 months now. Please advise. Luangpu said, keep practicing, then you can be off medication for another 4 months easily.
หมอขาดรายได้ไปเยอะเลย
So when I teach you all
มีหลาย
that
คน
a lot of doctors don't
หาหมอ ผู้หญิง
don't have their
เวลา
patience.
มีรอบเดือนแล้วปวดมากเลยต้องไปหาหมอต้องไปกินยาพอมาหาหมอ
Some
นานๆ
some
เลิกปวด
women
เลย
when they
ไม่
have
ปวด
their
นะ
periods
จะ
and
ไป
they
สา
have their
ไม่
menstrual
เชื่อ
pain,
ว่าถ้ามีรอบ
and
เดือนแล้วจะ
but when I teach them about
มีสติจริงๆ
meditation, when they have true mindfulness, then they don't have that strong
หลวงพ่อเคย
pain
เด็กนะเราพา
because that pain is created in their mind, that strong pain.
ที่ทำ
There was one time I had
ที่
an operation at my anus. I
ท่าน
had
พูด
this
ภาษาเยอะพอผ่าเสร็จนะหมอก็สั่งเลย
and there was a lot of the
เข้า
nervous
จิตแน่นอนต้องปวดมาก
and the doctor ordered me
มอ
morphine.
ร์ฟีนยัง
And at night the nurse
2 ทุ่ม
keep
3
coming asking if
จะถ่ายทอด
I need morphine,
เพราะว่ายังจะต้องฉีดให้ได้ไป
and
เบิกมาแล้ว
she kept asking me all
จะ
night
ออกผ่าตัด
because she already
หมอก็ไม่ปวดนะ
received the morphine,
ให้เขาสบายใจ
but I didn't have that pain, so I just asked for just one pill of
ความเจ็บปวดในร่าง
paracetamol.
กายเราเนี่ยส่วนหนึ่งเนี่ยจิตสร้างขึ้นมาเอง
So the pain in our
เรื่องที่
body,
ทำให้ปวด
part
มาก
of it
ปวดก็ลง
is
เยอะ
created by our mind. So without this, then the pain decreases significantly. That's all for today.